Hidden between two misty hills was a quirky little place called Wimblewick, a town famous for one very unusual rule. You didn't choose your pet chose you. Morning walks looked very different here. Mrs. Pindle strolled through town with her pet Cloud floating above her, watering flowers as she passed. At the bakery, a glowing fox wagged its shimmering tail whenever fresh bread came out of the oven, lighting the entire street. And Mayor Tully never went anywhere without his teacup-sized elephant, who sneezed colorful bubbles whenever it laughed, which was often. In Wimblewick, magic wasn't surprising. It was normal. Well, normal for everyone, except Lila Bramble. While every child woke up one morning to find a wonderful companion waiting for them, Lila's window was always empty. Birthdays passed, seasons changed, still, no pet. People would smile kindly and say, "Don't worry, yours must be very special." But waiting is hardest when you don't know what you're waiting for. Even so, Lila never grew bitter. She loved helping others care for their pets, brushing the glowing fox, polishing the little elephant's shoes, and making sure Mrs. Pindle's Cloud stayed fluffy. Yet each night, she whispered to the stars, "Did my pet forget the way home?" Her grandmother would tuck her in and say softly, "Some companions take the long road, but they always arrive exactly when they're meant to." One autumn evening, the sky turned a strange shade of silver purple. A wind rushed through town unlike anything before. Pets grew restless. The Cloud rumbled nervously. The fox hid. Even the bubble-sneezing elephant went quiet. Then a ribbon of lightning curled across the sky, and something drifted down, not crashing, not falling, floating. It landed gently in the town fountain. By morning, everyone gathered around. There, glowing faintly in the water, sat a large shimmering egg. No one knew where it came from. Days passed. Then a week. The egg simply hummed, as if it held a tiny heartbeat inside. One early morning, before the town awoke, Lila wandered into the square. She liked the silence. It felt like the world was holding its breath. Then she heard it. Tap. She stepped closer. Tap, tap. A thin crack spread across the egg. Lila froze. "Hello," she whispered. The egg shimmered brighter. And opened. Out tumbled the strangest creature she had ever seen. Small as a kitten. Soft, moss-colored fur. Feathered wings. A tail that glowed like a trail of stardust. It looked up at her. Wobbled forward, tripped. The creature chirped proudly. At that moment, warmth filled Lila's chest. A feeling she had never known, yet somehow recognized. "You chose me," she whispered. The creature sneezed tiny sparkles. Lila laughed. After 12 long years, she was no longer the girl without a pet. She named the creature Comet, because wherever it drifted, light followed. But Comet had a gift far greater than glowing. Whenever someone nearby felt lonely or unseen, Comet's tail shone brighter, releasing tiny floating lights that wrapped around them like a warm hug. Worries softened. Smiles returned. People traveled from far away just to see the little creature that seemed to carry hope itself. Yet Lila noticed something special. Comet always stayed closest to those who felt forgotten, just like she once had. One winter, something strange happened. The pet's magic started to dim. The cloud barely drizzled. The fox no longer lit the streets. Even Comet's glow flickered. The town grew worried. Had the magic disappeared? Lila's grandmother gathered everyone and said gently, "Magic doesn't live inside the pets alone. It grows from how we treat one another." Slowly, the townspeople realized the truth. They had begun comparing their pets. Whose was brighter, rarer, more impressive? Without noticing, they had forgotten kindness. So the town changed. Neighbors helped neighbors again. Meals were shared. Doors stayed open. Laughter returned. And little by little, the magic came back. The cloud grew fluffy. The fox gleamed. The elephant filled the air with giant, shimmering bubbles. And Comet soared higher than ever, lighting the entire square. Years later, when children worried their pet hadn't arrived yet, Lila would smile and say, "Don't rush magic. The most special things are often just taking the scenic route to find you." Above her, Comet drifted in gentle circles, scattering light across Wimblewick, a reminder that belonging always finds its way home. The real magic isn't in how unusual something is, but in how much love we share with each other.